London.
Can I have your attention, please? Welcome to NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, General Manager William Regal is not here this evening. He is home recovering from successful surgery. But guess who's in charge? Mr. Regal has officially put me in charge of tonight's episode of NXT. I'll handle all administrative decisions. And what that means is I have a very special announcement for you tonight. Mr. Regal would not have this match happen because last week Eva Marie challenged Bayley to an NXT Women's Championship match. Mr. Regal wouldn't allow it. However, everyone has a boss. Earlier today, I received a phone call from Corporate, and they told me that yes, this match will happen, and it will happen tonight. It will be Eva Marie versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. I also hold in my hand the official contract for the NXT Championship match that'll take place Wednesday night, December 16th, when NXT invades the United Kingdom for the very first time. It's NXT TakeOver London only on the WWE Network. And that is the night that Finn Balor will defend the NXT Championship against Samoa Joe. Tonight, we have the contract signing for you, and without further ado, I'd like to first introduce the man
Looks like the champ doesn't want to wait, guys.
I don't think you can blame him. We saw what Samoa Joe has done to this man, the emotions he's brought out of this man. I think Finn Balor is as anxious as anyone to just get this contract signed and make this match official.
A couple of weeks ago in the matchup between Apollo Crews and Finn Balor, Baron Corbin came out to attack Apollo Crews, and then Samoa Joe came out and ostensibly we thought to help his former tag team partner, the man that he won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with, Finn Balor. Instead, Byron, Joe was there with a different agenda.
Finn Balor found out that alliances and friendships can be short-lived as long as you are wearing the NXT Championship around your waist.
I'll tell you what, Finn Balor better be in no hurry to get this contract signed and get to London, because he could be walking into the Lion's Den. He's got Samoa Joe waiting for him. He could feel that championship slipping away minute by minute.
You know, as threatening as the challenge is of Samoa Joe, you cannot question the resolve of the man at the center of the spotlight, the NXT champion, Finn Balor.
Samoa Joe, you did what you felt you had to do to make this match happen. And you made me realize one thing, that friendship and trust in this business is a rarity. So I want you to walk out here. I want you to sign this contract. I want you to look me in the eyes and you will see that you're not entitled to this. You're not entitled to anything. This is NXT, and I'm gonna stick my foot down your throat. Well, I was going to introduce the challenger first. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the most acclaimed and accomplished international superstars in history. Samoa Joe.
Finn Balor with very pointed words for the challenger. Telling Joe, you're not entitled to anything. Byron, do you think Joe feels that he should have gotten that title opportunity one-on-one already?
Oh, look, Finn's getting himself ready. Jack is already off. You had to answer your question, Rich, of course. Joe has said it week after week. I deserve to be champion. I deserve to have a shot at the championship. And guess what, Joe? You did what you had to do, and now you're going to get your wish.
Look me in the eyes, Joe. Look me in the eyes. You're a coward, Joe. You're a coward.
Wow. Without saying a word, Samoa Joe just spoke volumes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed official. December 16th, NXT TakeOver London. Finn Balor defends the NXT Championship versus Samoa Joe.
Reyes, I think you said it best. Sometimes you can say so much without saying anything.
Let's take another look at this. I mean, Samoa Joe came in, wouldn't look Finn Balor in the eyes, didn't feel he owed him that respect. Joe got the opportunity that he wanted. It's coming up in London. Here you see him march right into the ring without saying a word, without making eye contact, sign his contract, and take off.
Byron, do you think that's confidence or arrogance?
I think it's arrogance, and it's trying to get to the head of the champion. Don't even look at him. Totally disrespecting Finn Balor, signing the contract and saying, hey, I'll see you in London at TakeOver.
But it's effective, Byron. When's the last...
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Hold on, that's Samoa Joe attacking the champion.
So much for signing the contract and walking away.
Oh! And Balor answering back.
Look at Balor becoming unglued. This is what it's all about. This is the disdain these two men have for each other.
Finn Balor and Samoa Joe have known each other for more than a decade. They trained together.
Yeah, but the NXT Championship's never been on the line before. Not again.
Coquina clutch locked in. It's Samoa Joe trying to put the champ to sleep.
That happens at TakeOver. We're gonna see a champion. Look at this.
Balor's out.
Champ.
Watch anytime on demand.
Last check, go!
The road to becoming a WWE superstar is paved with passion.
Hi!
She's kind of cute, right?
Controversy.
My tag partner could be out. I'm just not gonna book him.
Anger.
Keep going!
And desire.
I don't get hyped, I stay hyped.
WWE Breaking Ground. Watch anytime on demand. Only on WWE Network.
Welcome back to NXT, and well, guys, we're still trying to absorb what we just saw. Let's show you what happened during our contract signing moments ago, and Samoa Joe marched down to the ring, didn't even look at NXT champion Finn Balor, didn't look him in the eye, nothing.
Yeah, but a few moments later, you're gonna find out exactly why. Here you see Joe, cold, callous, disrespectful. But it all played right into Joe's plans.
You're a coward, Joe. You're a coward.
Hey, you heard Finn calling him a coward just like that. We thought again, Joe was done. NXT TakeOver London was on the mind, but
you can call him a genius because this is what happened right here. Samoa Joe set a trap. Finn Balor fell right into it, right into Joe's plans. Joe is in the head of the NXT champion. When's the last time you could say that about anybody?
Yeah, Corey, I hate to agree with you, but right now, Samoa Joe proving he's got both the mental and physical advantage over Finn Balor.
Well, Finn trying to fight back, but things would not go his way. Take a look right here as Samoa Joe gets hold of the champion into that devastating coquina clutch, and it wasn't long before Balor was out.
This could be like looking into a crystal ball. Come take over London, that scene could be exactly the same.
Well, the match is now official, coming up in just 3 weeks, live from the sold-out SSE Arena. NXT TakeOver London, the championship is on the line. But hey guys, we still have a lot more to get to. When you talk about rematches, what a matchup this is going to be. And you talk about getting inside somebody's head, how about Dana Brooke and Asuka?
Yeah, this could be either the swan song for Dana Brooke or a night for revenge, calling out Asuka, a TakeOver rematch. Dana Brooke, good luck.
Plus, we can't forget what was announced at the top of the night. The NXT Women's Championship will be on the line per the order of WWE Corporate. Bayley's gonna have to defend against Eva Marie.
Gather around, everyone, and witness the debonair devastation of such exquisite sophistication.
Talking about championship opportunities.
And I'm curious to see how the Vaudevillains now come in as challengers, how they respond mentally to this situation.
Aiden English and Simon Gotch proudly captured the NXT Tag Team titles at TakeOver Brooklyn at that amazing event at the Barclays Center. But it was just 2 weeks ago here at NXT that, well, you talk about upsets. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, seemingly from out of nowhere, able to capture the championships by forcing Aiden English to submit it. Certainly Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson on a roll for it, but I don't think anybody expected them to knock off the champions.
I mean, you expect what you want. Those guys had a strong showing in the Dusty Classic, but Dash and Dawson have been saying for a long time how good they are, and they came out and proved it to the entire NXT universe.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 446 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder.
And for Dawson and Wilder, it has been a game of target and attack. We want to show you what happened last month here on NXT as Dawson and Wilder blindsided Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. And Byron, Colin was worse for the wear afterwards.
Yeah, straight MCL injury for Colin Cassidy. And, you talk to Dawson and Dash, they'll tell you, look, this is how we operate. This is the game that we're going to play. A ruthless attitude, a sense of urgency, and hurt anyone we've got to hurt to get ahead.
Rematch opportunity for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The challengers, the Vaudevillains, going up against Dawson and Wilder. It is Scott Dawson starting things off against Simon Gotch. And the questions going into this matchup is Gotch's tag team partner, Aiden English. How is his leg feeling after being dismantled by Dawson Wilder?
Well, I mean, obviously Aiden's been cleared to compete here tonight, so it must not be bad enough to keep him out of the match. But then again, I mean, there could still be some lingering effects. Oh, wow, look at these shots from Simon Gotch. That could still be taking
cover for the championships and a kick out.
Could still be taking its toll, and we're only going to find out as this match goes on if Aiden English truly is 100%.
Yeah, but you better believe that Dash and Dawson, they haven't forgotten. They haven't forgotten what got them those titles.
Cover, English trying to put away Dawson. And a kick out this time at 2. English saying earlier that this is much more than a title match. This is about getting even. It's about revenge. It's about vengeance.
Absolutely. Oh, you see some of the tag team continuity there with Dash and Dawson. You know, the Vaudevillains' mindset is this. We know that they look at themselves as the underdogs in this matchup. They've got a hill to climb, but they also feel they have the confidence, the same confidence that brought them to the dance, that brought them those tag team titles, they carry into this match now as they try to regain those tag team titles.
Graves is a former NXT Tag Team Champion. How tough is it to sometimes match the intensity or the aggressiveness of a team like Dawson and Wilder that are willing to do anything to win?
The thing that scares me most about Dawson and Wilder is the almost seeming lack of emotion. It's like these guys come out here just to hurt people because they enjoy it. It's not about sportsmanship to them. It's about hurting people to be the best.
Tag made is Wilder. Tags in Dawson, who goes right to work on the arm of Aiden English. The NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line. Can the Vaudevillains regroup and regain the gold?
This holiday, Santa's looking for a little help, and Anna Lynn McCord is gonna find it.
Dax Hardwick?
Hi.
Pitiful.
WWE superstar The Miz
There's a great man within you, Dax.
Not so fast.
and WWE Diva Paige go head-to-head
Heads up.
to become
Dirt trip. Sugar plums.
Santa's Little Helper on DVD and digital HD now.
This NXT Tag Team Championship match continues. The challengers, the Vaudevillains, taking on Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. And it is Wilder in control, targeting the arm of Aiden English. And, well, Byron, one of the questions was how Aiden English's leg would stand up, but
yeah, that's so intriguing to me because Aiden English had to come into this match knowing that Dash and Dawson were going to target that leg to see if it was 100%. But you'll see that they, changed their strategy. Look at this again. Instead of going after like targeting the arm of Aiden English, and now ever since then, they've continued to pound and attack and try to decimate Aiden English in that fashion.
It's about time you agree with me, Saxton, on how good these two are. I've been saying it forever.
I never said they weren't good.
hold on, maybe an opening for the Vaudevillains. English has been trying to get to the corner to tag in Simon Gotch.
I think we should just hurry up and make that tag. He's almost there to Simon Gotch.
And here comes Gotch. The tag also made to Scott Dawson. And the two fresh competitors in the ring.
Gotch taking out both the champions.
Unique offense on the part of Simon Gotch. Sunset flip, cover for the titles. And Scott Dawson able to power out.
Simon Gotch
again, hold on here. Shoulders are down. And Dawson able to push off, stay alive. Gotch again. Leg hook, belly to back. Cover for the championships, and nope. Again, Dawson able to power out.
Talking about a sense of urgency. We were seeing it from Simon Gotch, but right there the champs, right back doing what they do best. Take one slight opening and change the entire complexion of the matchup.
Hold on, wait a minute here.
No!
Aiden English may have just saved his tag team partner. Simon Gotch for the championships. No! Somehow Dawson powered out.
That was as great of opportunity as there ever would have been.
Hold on, wait a minute.
This could be it.
Go for the whirling dervish.
Oh, no, Dawson blocked it. He blocked it.
Aiden English
got him rolled up.
hooks the legs. And again, Dawson powers out. We thought that was going to be it.
A half a second away.
Got to give it to the Vaudevillains. They came into this prepared for any situation.
Hold on, up and over. Tag made. I don't think English realized it.
He has no idea.
Oh, there it is.
right.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder.
Once again, Dash and Dawson prove why they are the team to beat here on NXT.
Take a look at this. Aiden English making the save there. We thought the Vaudevillains were going to surprise them.
Another chance here for the Vaudevillains going for the whirling dervish. But again, that teamwork on the part of Dawson and Wilder did the trick, Byron.
Yeah, I know what the other is thinking at all times, and it came into play here. Dawson made the tag. Aiden English had no idea, and that would be the fatal blow.
You see those double knees right into the heart. Dash and Dawson remain your NXT Tag Team Champions.
They call their style plain, simple, and direct. And add another thing. Champions.
Hold on. Enzo and Cass.
Looks like a little revenge is on the mind of Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass were attacked by Dawson and Wilder a couple of weeks back. And both of them now trying to get revenge.
Yeah, you're doing right, they want revenge. You're gonna try to put a man on the shelf, trying to end his career. Now Dash and Dawson are finding out you messed with the wrong two guys.
Look in the eyes of Cassidy. Look in the face of Enzo. This is a different look. These guys are angry. These guys are fired up.
Oh. Big Cass with a huge clothesline. My goodness. Oh, Big Cass, after suffering that knee injury at the hands of Dawson and Wilder, appears to be ready to go, and they have one thing on their minds, and that is getting even.
Getting even against the champion.
Eva, tonight is your NXT Women's Championship match against Bayley. But I wanted to ask you, why are we in Mr. Regal's office?
Oh, well, Tom, you know, Mr. Regal is still recovering from his surgery, so I needed a bigger place to prepare for my championship match. Miss you, Mr. Regal, and I know he won't mind.
All right. Last week you said this match tonight against Bayley was inevitable. What makes it inevitable?
This match is inevitable because, let's get real, I'm the hottest, literally, prospect in a long time. I mean, I've been beating opponent after opponent since I've made my return. And, I mean, Bayley, she's a great champion. She's a swell girl. But it's time for a real woman to become champion. So I'm extremely excited for my opportunity tonight to go for that championship title. But you know what's even better? I have the amazing support of the WWE Universe. Thank you, Total Divas. And you know what, Tom? What's even better than gifts is friendship. And I want to introduce you to my good friend, Nia Jax. Thank you, Queen.
You're welcome.
You see, Tom, nothing beats friendship.
That does not seem like it's very good for Bayley, does it?
No, I mean, you talk about being a champion, and Bayley, she's found out that she's the hunted, but this takes her to a whole new level, and that Divas Championship could be in serious jeopardy.
I think we're about to find out if that championship title comes in red. I can't wait to find out. Wow.
Well, it's our main event coming up later on tonight. What a huge matchup that's going to be. But right now, we want to take you back to, well, NXT TakeOver Respect, in the match between Asuka and Dana Brooke.
After weeks of anticipation, we finally got to see what Asuka is capable of in between the ropes. When she arrived in NXT, Dana Brooke disrespected her in short order, and well, Asuka made her pay for it. We found out why she is one of the most revered strikers and submission artists in all of the game, making the Total Diva tap out in short order. But she wasn't done there. After one last act of disrespect, Asuka took out Dana Brooke completely.
Aw, Asuka. You know something? You earned my respect at NXT TakeOver. But something has been really bothering me. And that's when you went and you patted me on my head. And I've heard all the rumors. So now is about time that I prove those naysayers wrong. So next week on NXT TV, I'm challenging you to a rematch. What do you say? What do you say? Yes.
And there you saw last week, Asuka has accepted the challenge by Dana Brooke for an NXT TakeOver rematch. Will the Total Diva regret challenging arguably the most feared and dangerous woman in NXT? We will find out next.
It started with a man, but it wasn't the end. Gravity held it in his arms, then it lost his friends. Then it found redemption, but it KO'd his heart. Now it's with the demon, a poor man's work of art. Would we have a masqueraders? What we need are liberators. Subject a plan. What it needs is what I am. What it needs is what I am.
Say thank you to our current NXT Loud artists, The Struts, for their song Could Have Been Me. It's an official theme song for NXT TakeOver London. Make sure you check out their EP, Have You Heard? You can get it now on iTunes and Spotify.
There she is.
Asuka, one of the most fierce competitors.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Asuka.
One of the most fierce competitors here in the NXT Women's Division. And as you saw during that match at TakeOver Respect, Dana Brooke learned very quickly what Asuka's all about.
She's one of the most feared and respected competitors, not only in the women's division, but the entire company. This woman is dangerous, talented, and a lot of fun to watch.
You got that smiling out of your system. Because in 2 seconds, I'm coming down there and I'm gonna smack that smile off your face. And you know something? Aw, I've been doing my homework.
Oh my God, it's Eva blindsiding Asuka.
Oh my gosh.
Seems their well-laid plans seem to be a little bit feckless, if you ask me.
And Emma one more time.
Oh! Yeah, how pathetic is this? Emma and Dana Brooke need each other just to simply try to get some sort of advantage over Asuka.
Emma. No.
This is a setup. Totally a setup.
Of course it was a setup, Saxton. I mean, it worked out better than we thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Look at the torque on that. Asuka's body bent backwards.
Yeah, can't beat Asuka on your own, so attack her from behind with your friend at ringside.
It was last week that Dana Brooke challenged Asuka to a rematch, and
oh, now we know why.
afterwards, Dana and Emma were discussing whether or not Asuka bought it. Apparently she did, and the plan laid out to perfection for Dana and Emma.
They're proud of themselves, aren't they?
Bayley, earlier tonight I spoke with an extremely confident Eva Marie. She seemingly has the odds stacked in her favor for tonight's NXT Women's Championship match.
Yeah, Tom, I saw. And trust me, I know to some people, Eva Marie is the perfect champion. She's pretty, she's a star of a reality show, and she's totally got the WWE Corporate on her side. But do you know the one difference between Eva Marie and myself?
No, help me out.
I'm a wrestler, Tom, and she's not. I mean, she's underestimating me. And tonight, I'm going to prove, just like I did before, to all the doubters, I beat Sasha Banks. Tonight, I'm going to show Eva Marie why I am the NXT Women's Champion. Am I right? Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. Watch it.
It was in that moment that I realized that this could be whatever we wanted it to be. And this could have been the place to twiddle your thumbs and wait. Or you could kick the door down and make this the place to be. And without a doubt in my mind, this is the place to be.
I can't wait for the return of Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing 240 pounds, Apollo Crews!
Oh, what a splash this young man has made since his debut here in NXT. Just a couple weeks back, Byron Apollo Crews had the opportunity that he's been waiting his entire life for, only to have that opportunity taken away.
Yeah, and as a result of that, we saw a side of Apollo Crews we have never seen before. We saw Apollo Crews, the aggressor, going after the man who took that dream away from him, Baron Corbin.
And of course, what we're talking about is the title match between Finn Balor and Apollo Crews a few weeks ago that was, well, marred by the interruption of Baron Corbin.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing 205 pounds, Jesse Sorensen.
A bit of a surprise.
What's surprising, Rich?
Jesse Sorensen.
Because he lives in Texas? Because you spent some time in Houston? Is that you guys pals?
That he's here at NXT.
Where else would he be?
I mean, we see talent from all over the world coming to NXT. I don't see what the big shocker is. Jesse Sorensen actually, at one point, trained with the Dudley Boys.
An opportunity here tonight against the Apollo Crews, one-on-one on NXT.
We're about to find out if there's a counter to Apollo Crews in Dudleyville. Because up to this point, nobody in NXT's had the answer. With agility.
Sick agility. Oh! 260-pound man moves around like a lightweight.
And Apollo Crews is one of the many NXT superstars you could have a chance to meet during a one-of-a-kind experience on January 23rd with the WWE Performance Center All Access Pass. This is a chance to step inside and get an in-depth look at where the NXT and WWE stars train daily, and you can see it firsthand. Tickets are available right now at NXTtickets.com. Wow, 21 seconds or so. Cover. Crews for the win and a kick out. Well, last week, Baron Corbin challenged Apollo to a match at TakeOver London. Corbin saying, this is personal. He simply doesn't like Apollo.
Yeah, I think it's one of those cases where if you know anything about Baron Corbin, you know that from the moment he came to NXT, he felt he should be the guy. He should be the main event superstar. And all of a sudden, Apollo Crews walks in with all this hoopla, with all this praise, and I think there's a lot of jealousy there from Corbin.
But Corbin also feels he's been here. He's been here for a long time. He's put in the work. He's improved week after week. And he wasn't about to see Apollo Crews steal his spotlight.
Yeah, life isn't fair. Surprise, surprise.
Crews trying to pick up some steam here in this matchup.
Oh, he's got that steam. So impressive.
Full of energy. Apollo Crews.
It's power, watch.
Oh, man. Wow, goodness.
Cover. My goodness, that was impressive.
Here is your winner, Apollo Crews.
We wonder where the focus would be for Apollo Crews. I think it's safe to say he's more than focused on the task at hand. Look at this, the crazy agility of Apollo Crews that has made him so dominant, so successful. And this is just, there's no words.
There you go. You excited to see that guy in outer space, Rich? But that's about where he was when Apollo Crews was done with him.
Like an alley-oop sit-out powerbomb.
Baron Corbin. I know you're somewhere back there watching. You cost me my chance at becoming the NXT champion. So as far as your challenge for NXT TakeOver London, I accept. Corbin, I know they call you the lone wolf, but let me tell you something and know this. When you step in the ring with me, with Apollo Crews, I will lay you down.
Crews is ready, guys.
Corbin, just want to get your thoughts on Apollo accepting your challenge.
Apollo Crews. Apollo's one of those guys who's going to end up being the answer to a trivia question. That's because his career's not going to be long enough for anyone to remember. He's going to be that one guy that did that one thing one time. At TakeOver London, Apollo Nation falls.
Byron, I guess the matchup is set at TakeOver London. Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin going to go head-to-head.
I'll tell you what, the last thing I'm going to do is predict a winner, but I will tell you this. We're going to see an emotionally charged match, a physical match, and I'm going to say that either Baron Corbin or Apollo Crews is going to get hurt.
I should think that's the safest. What's Charles Robinson doing here?
WWE senior official Charles Robinson making his way down to the ring as we get set for our main event here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that WWE Corporate has sit down senior WWE referee Charles Robinson to ensure that there will be no controversy in this NXT Women's Championship match.
Thankfully.
Sure, no controversy.
It's a prestigious championship, Byron.
Our NXT Women's Championship matchup, our main event, is on the way. Don't go anywhere. It's Eva Marie challenging Bayley, and that matchup is next.
We told you we are the future until you told us the future is now.
NXT is coming to the UK this December for the first time ever. Be there for an action-packed event as the next generation of WWE puts it all on the line. Don't miss the superstars of tomorrow today. It's NXT Live this December on the following dates. Tickets available.
The Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades.
We want to thank Motorhead for their classic Ace of Spades, an official theme song for NXT TakeOver London. Make sure to check out Motorhead's latest album, Bad Magic, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
We saw earlier tonight, Samoa Joe not only signed the contract for the NXT title match at NXT TakeOver London, but also attacked Finn Balor, knocking him out cold in the ring. We've also learned that Joe will be in action as he takes on Tommaso Ciampa next week here on NXT. It is time for our main event.
Do you feel that, guys? Do you feel it? It's like a change is about to happen.
There is Eva Marie challenging for the NXT Women's Championship against Bayley.
Oh, wait.
Nia Jax.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So first WWE Corporate makes this match. Then they send down senior official Charles Robinson to officiate this match. And now we have Nia Jax coming down with Eva Marie.
Look, it's like if you have a Lamborghini, of course you're going to want a top-of-the-line security system. It's the same thing.
Yeah, how about the fixes in? All the pieces are coming together. I get it.
Stop it with your conspiracies.
Eva Marie, yes, she's a total diva. Eva Marie could be the face of the women's division. How about put all the pieces in place to ensure that she's the next women's champion? I see what's going on.
And what's wrong with that, Byron? Because if more people see NXT, more people see Eva Marie, everyone makes more money.
What's wrong with it is how about you earn your shot? How about you earn your championship instead of having help on the side from a higher level? How about that?
We have a responsibility to stockholders. You need to calm down over there with your
responsibility to
conspiracy theory.
stockholders. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a former champion.
Nothing's even happened yet. You're all fired up, and she's just getting
Because I
warmed
see
up.
what's going on here. That's why.
Guys, earlier tonight, Eva Marie was in Mr. Regal's office. She said, he's not here. I don't think he'll mind. I mean, she's showing off gift baskets from Total Divas.
It's a big opportunity. They wanted to make sure that she was well prepared and relaxed going into this title match.
Yeah, they want to make it the right opportunity.
Here she is, the NXT Women's Champion. tonight seemingly has everything stacked against her.
Would you stop? You and Byron are, of course, your best friends with your conspiracy theories. You probably sit together and talk about what's wrong with the world and how things could be done better. You probably post on message boards, too.
You know, it must be great to put your blinders on when apparently you don't want to admit to what's happening here.
Brother, when Eva Marie's around, I don't have blinders anywhere near me.
Yeah, now, poor Bayley. I mean, she was set for a title defense against Eva. She didn't bank on Charles Robinson as the corporately set referee for this matchup. She didn't bank on Nia Jax being at ringside.
Byron, I'm going to tell you this one more time. The match hasn't even begun. Nothing has happened. You can sit over there, take the frown off your face, and relax. Nia Jax might be out here just to be a cheerleader.
I'm sure
she
she is.
Moral
Yeah,
support.
I'm sure she's here just to cheer on whoever wins this match, right?
You don't know anything otherwise.
Bayley said earlier on that she understands why some people want Eva Marie to have an opportunity at the championship. She's pretty, she's the star of a reality show, but Bayley said the difference is I'm a wrestler, she's not.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, from Concord, California, Eva Marie. And her opponent, from San Jose, California, she is the NXT Women's Champion. It's Bayley.
Guys, I think Bayley just realized that the fix is in.
How nice is it to have Charles Robinson, one of the most experienced officials in WWE, overseeing everything that happens here. He wants to make sure this young referee, whatever his name is, doesn't screw anything up.
It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Eva Marie, the challenger. The fiery red hair going up against Bayley.
I would love to believe that's all it is, Corey. I'd love to believe that Charles Robinson is simply here to make sure it's a fair match. I'd love to believe Nia Jax is simply here to watch a championship competition.
Bayley going on 3 months as women's champion. She captured the title at TakeOver Brooklyn. This match to be decided by pinfall or submission.
Byron, are you done over there? Because if you'd actually pay attention to what's going on, Charles Robinson's outside of the ring. He's just here to supervise. He can't directly affect anything that happens in the ring right now. So you need to calm down over there. It's going to be an athletic competition of two fine women's competitors.
Let's watch the match. Let's call the match and see how it progresses.
Bayley getting the early advantage.
The most level-headed thing you've said in weeks, Saxton.
There's no doubt about it, though. Bayley has to have the advantage in this matchup as far as experience goes.
Absolutely. Eva Marie, I mean, she works incredibly hard. She's constantly training to improve, but Bayley is already at the top of her game.
Well, that's very key because for a long time, Bayley dealt with confidence issues. It was very hard for her to come to terms with the fact that she was women's champion. But not only is she, oh, that's nice. Not only has she embraced it, she truly believes she's the best here on NXT.
If Eva Marie beats Bayley, she truly is the best here in NXT.
Hey, bring it out. Let's go. Needless to say, this is the highest profile match in Eva Marie's career.
Eva Marie looks extremely determined early on here and extremely aggressive. Suplex for the title and a kick out by Bayley. Again, there's Charles Robinson, WWE senior official. We're seeing this matchup.
How impressive was that suplex by Eva Marie? Like I said, she's constantly working.
Hold on, Bayley! Bayley turns it around! Cover! Trying to put away Eva Marie! Wait a minute! The referee just got yanked out of the ring by Nia
tell me anything
Nia
about
Jax is
Nia
out
Jax.
here just to watch the match.
She was supervising. She obviously didn't think the referee was doing a fine job.
Hold on, Eva Marie!
No,
From
no,
behind for the
no.
title! Bayley able to power out. Well, now Charles Robinson has taken over.
That's why he's here, just in case something like that happened.
Why was it even disqualified?
Listen, Charles Robinson, an official with that much experience, he knows what he's doing, all right? He's here to call the match. This is brilliant on behalf of the
Nia
corporation.
Jax again!
Good grief!
A vicious headbutt! And Eva Marie set to pounce!
Not like this, please!
Cover!
Not like
New
this!
champion!
Bayley powers out! Cover again! And again Bayley stays alive! Eva Marie! So close to putting Bayley away!
The situation isn't right on so many levels. It's all about getting the right face in place, I guess. Getting the total diva. Getting Eva Marie to the top of the women's division. By any means necessary.
I guess we're gonna find out what your girl Bayley's made of, Byron.
These are odds that Bayley should not have to deal with.
What do you mean shouldn't have to deal with? When you're a champion, you deal with all the odds and you overcome them.
Oh, you gotta deal with corporate pull.
It's part of life, Byron.
Imagine Bayley now trying to tune everything out, trying to focus on.
Hold on, Bayley. Shoulders are down on Eva Marie.
Trying to focus
Stays
on whatever she
alive,
can
right
do.
back into the cover, trying to end it. And Eva, to her credit, staying in this.
Byron, don't you forget who signs your paychecks. I could probably take your spot on Raw. You need to relax. This is what's best for business.
Well, we see you're on board.
Eva Marie again. Back elbow.
Oh!
And Bayley with a running clothesline.
There you go, Bayley.
The odds are not in the champion's favor in this one.
That's been Bayley's entire career. This is her chance once again to prove doubters wrong.
Another suplex by Bayley. By right, we thought this match was going to be over with within the first couple of minutes after Bayley connected with the Bayley to belly.
Now here comes the champ.
Oh, wait a minute.
She was in the ropes. Eva Marie was in the turnbuckle.
Stop it.
And Eva Marie takes advantage. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
The
there
sliced
we go.
red.
That's it.
New champion. Cover. And Bayley powers out.
No. Well, what, the count wasn't fast enough for you, Eva? Is that the problem now? You got everything else in your corner.
The entire NXT universe here at Full Sail on their feet.
Because they realize how unfair this situation is.
Hold on, look out!
Good.
Robinson just got bowled over.
The senior official from WWE is down. This is not good.
Well, wait a second, we're gonna need another official.
Oh! Eva Marie with a vicious kick.
Come on, this.
Hold on, Bayley back to her feet. There's no official.
Uh-oh.
There is no official. Hold on here. Nia Jax getting involved again.
Of course.
Well, if Bayley hadn't run over the referee, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
There you go.
Bayley may have just even the odds up. Going back to the top. Bayley.
It's this time, yes!
Super Bayley to belly, but there is no official. Yes, hold on. The referee came in the last second, and Bayley
Here is your winner
retains.
and still the NXT Women's Champion. It's Bayley.
See, Byron, you should have had a little faith in the NXT Women's Champion. Conspiracy. She can't win. It's an unwinnable situation. Bayley's still the Women's Champion.
Well, what does that tell you about Bayley? What does it tell you about Bayley's resolve to fight 3 different battles on 3 different fronts and still walk out NXT Women's Champion.
I've been telling you since the beginning, Bayley was going to climb the mountain. The corporate office laid out the challenge. They stacked the odds, and she was able to overcome.
Yeah, watch this. We thought that Eva Marie had Bayley right where she wanted her here. Oh! But Bayley showing fight, showing determination, would not give up. Wait, what the?
Hold on. Whoa! Nia Jax just laid out Bayley.